50 for Australia, the quickest in all the 4 games that have been played here. They're determined, Australia, not to get into a rut. They've seen what happened to New Zealand. Five of the over, but the power play is done. 63 for 2.
আমিও তো টাকা রাখি কিন্তু আবার উঠেই খাই ফেলাই, তারপর ভিডিও দেখে একটা সেভিংস অ্যাকাউন্ট করে ফেললাম। বিকাশের মাধ্যমেই আমি টাকাটা ব্যাংকে জমাচ্ছি।
বিকাশ অ্যাপে ডিপিএস, টাকা জমায় সারা দেশ।
খুশির চান এসো 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 হবে মহাফান স্টাইলে এপেক্স নাম্বার 1 দেখো স্টাইলে এপেক্স নাম্বার 1
Everybody's go-to center. Where do we play cricket? We're not sure. Okay, let's go to the UAE. Who would have thought that after the experiment?
এই ফালুকা, কেমন আছো তুমি?
ভালো। তুমি কেমন আছো?
আমিও ভালো আছি। ওই খেজুর গাছের নিচে এসে দাঁড়াইছি তোমার লগে কথা কমের লেগে।
তুমি সেই খেজুর গাছের নিচে খাড়াই আছো?
হ্যাঁ, এই জায়গাটা আমার ভালো লাগে, শান্তি, ঠান্ডা।
তোমার এই খেজুর গাছে সূর্য ডুবে নাই?
না না, সৌদি আরব না, তার টাইম লাগবে। তুমি কই আন্দার আন্দার লাগতেছে? বিল পারে?
না, আমি বিলের পারে দাঁড়াই নাই। আমি তোমার খেজুর গাছ থেকে খেজুর পাড়ার জন্য আসছি।
তুমি সৌদি আরব কেমন গেলা? লগে দেখি সুমনো
ভালো কাকাই বাদলা ভাই।
বেনারটা ছেড়ে দিল।
এই জন্য তো কই খেজুর কেন পাকে।
এই ফালুকা,
It's just bowling hit the each turn.
One of the successes India had against New Zealand was against a team that loves sweeping. I think the stats were that sweep 30% or 10-12% of all the spin deliveries they get. They kept them down to 17 shots. The shot wasn't on. Against Chakravarti, look at the speeds in this over: 95, 94, 97. The Yorker. Actually, here's a point for the two. If you're watching the troubles that Varun Chakravarti is creating in the minds of people, you always taught as a young kid to watch the ball out of the hand. Are we seeing less and less of that? With the sidearm throws, maybe with T20 cricket, maybe not quite seeing the hand as closely? In the next over, maybe 66 for 2 from 11.
স্প্রাইট মিন্টের ফ্রেশনেসে জাস্ট কুল থাকো।
ওয়ালটন এসি এক্সচেঞ্জ অফারে এখন যে কোনো ব্র্যান্ডের পুরাতন এসি বদলে নতুন ওয়ালটন এসিতে উপভোগ করুন 25% ছাড়। ওয়ালটন এয়ার কন্ডিশনার, কমফোর্ট উইদাউট কম্প্রোমাইজ।
That was a catch Shubman Gill took. The umpire's having a word with him. Just wonder whether it was about hang on to that catch a little bit more. So I think the effective word was, were you in control? And that's a call the umpire's got to take.
Now wrong with that. He was absolutely in control of the catch. The famous example, of course, you were playing in, were you, Haydos? 99? No? Herschel Gibbs?
Famous comment from Steve Waugh. Have you dropped the World Cup? Nasty stuff. The point is that you have to also be in control of your body. But I have no problems with that at all. Very good athlete. When you look at the catch itself, there was perfect line to the ball, and then he had great control through his hands, stabilised. How many steps afterwards? 1, 2, 2.5, almost 3 steps. No problems. But good that he actually acknowledged the point as well. You could see in that little exchange there that Shubman Gill didn't take it for granted. He was like, yep, gotcha. I appreciate what you're saying. Your job is to umpire. My job's to catch the ball. But question is, control, 100%.
Good on the umpire too to bring it up in that tone of mind. Look, I know you caught the catch, but just be aware of this. Just 3 off it, 16 balls in the last boundary, 69 for 2.
Yes, sir. No, sir.
সুপার প্লেয়ারদের ক্লিয়ার চয়েস ক্লিয়ারম্যান।
স্কোয়ার ইনোভেশন জুই মাল্টিভিটামিন কোকোনাট অয়েল। এতে নারিকেল তেল ও 14টি হার্বসের সাথে আছে মাল্টিভিটামিন ক্যাপসুল। চুলের ভিটামিন জুই মাল্টিভিটামিন কোকোনাট অয়েল।
5-স্টার রেটিং প্রাপ্ত বিএলডিসি টেকনোলজির ওয়ালটন সুপার সেভার সিলিং ফ্যান 65% পর্যন্ত বিদ্যুৎ বিল সাশ্রয় করে আপনাকে রাখে প্রশান্তিতে। ওয়ালটন ফ্যান হাওয়া বদলে দেয়।
The 3-match series prior to this tournament. He was a late addition to the squad, of course, the final selection really in place of Yashasvi Jaiswal because he impressed in that 3-match series. Looks difficult to read, doesn't he? High arm. Ball not coming out the same way all the time. Maybe slightly beyond the perpendicular.
There's much variation in pace as off the deck, but if you weren't reading him, would you almost play him as a googly bowler?
I guess not dissimilar to how batters might have played Anil Kumble back in the day. But on a decent surface, before the ball started to spin, and there was no more difficult bowler to face when the ball was spinning than Anil Kumble because of the pace that he bowled and the bounce that he got. But when the ball wasn't spinning, you almost just played him like a medium pace in-swing bowler and looked to hit him to mid-on all the time and didn't really worry about the ball challenging the outside edge. But when the ball spun, then a nightmare because of the pace and the height. Impossible to get down the pitch to. There's just a little bit of that in the way that Varun Chakravarti bowls.
Isn't it funny where perception meets reality? In my head, I had him bowling a lot more wrong-uns than...
The eye was suggesting there were a lot more wrong-uns.
And the eye also catches, but stats rarely lie, and when you really look at that, you give yourself not just a flip of the coin, you've got to add another coin in there as well.
He was asked about that in the press conference, and he said there's only 3 things that the ball does. It either comes in, goes out, or goes straight.
One thing that we've learned, he's pretty good at all of them, because at the moment he's making maximum impact here. 1 for 11 already. We'll be looking to get Marnus Labuschagne out, who's hoovering up balls here at this stage. 4 off 10. Can't afford to get strangled at the crease.
Keep an eye on the ball since the last boundary. It's 22 now, 72 for 2.
সুপার প্লেয়ারদের ক্লিয়ার চয়েস ক্লিয়ারম্যান।
লাইফ থেকে বেশি পেতে live like you mean it, turn it up, say live like you mean it, দুনিয়াটা হাতে পেতে live like you mean it, right.
Pretty even start, 77 for 2 Australia, having won the toss. We'll be thankful India they eventually got Travis Head. And now into these two class players in the middle overs who'll try and knock it around for a while. Slower and flighted from Akshar Patel.
It's a tricky one where you don't want to lose the momentum, not lose.
Russia just building. Michael Atherton spoke earlier about the dot balls, and Australia had been good at knocking the spinners around. Just a few dots building. Oh, run out chance, fumble. Chakravarti on the sweep. Steve Smith thought there was a single there. Labuschagne sent him back, and there was half a chance of a run out. To the stumps, but the bail does not come off. That hit the stump hard. A maiden, an eventful maiden, 72 for 2.
মামা বিকাশে বিল দেখাও যায় দেওয়া যায়, এইখানে অ্যাকাউন্ট নাম্বার দিলে দেখতে পারবেন মাসের বিদ্যুৎ বিল। কি আশ্চর্য! বিকাশে বিল জমা দিয়ে পেলাম ডিজিটাল রিসিট, বিল পরিশোধের প্রমাণ।
বিকাশে দেখুন বিল আসলো কত, জমাও দিন সময় মতো।
Well, half a run out chance, and then the ball hitting the stumps. All ended in a maiden. Trial by spin continues. Jadeja into the attack.
Yeah, the pressure building up now for the Australians. Consecutive dot balls. The batters will look to do something different maybe.
Like what was the case against New Zealand, not allowing batsmen to play the sweep shot. I think that is where Indian spinners have been so brilliant.
Yeah, they do bowl very straight. Now Labuschagne will look for 2 here. It's a long way out there. He gets back comfortably. Amazed how Steve Smith just watched this actually. He just didn't even try with his bat to flick it away. Got away with it. Yeah, stump to stump. All these Indian spinners. Maybe Kuldeep's the one, but he gets bounce. We saw Tom Latham, who is brilliant at sweeping. He tried to sweep Jadeja and missed it, LBW. Oh, they're living dangerously.
Not only accurate, but spin the ball as well. So there are variations in 3 left armers, very different in style and execution. Jadeja quick through the air, gets it to tweak also. Inside edge once again, perilously close to the stumps.
And Smith rightly just waiting and making Jadeja wait. You can see here, Jadeja's been ready for ages. Smith saying wait, can't have you getting through this over quickly. A little tangle between Labuschagne and Jadeja. 76 for 2.
ওয়ালটন এসি এক্সচেঞ্জ অফারে এখন যে কোনো ব্র্যান্ডের পুরাতন এসি বদলে নতুন ওয়ালটন এসিতে উপভোগ করুন 25% ছাড়। ওয়ালটন এয়ার কন্ডিশনার, কমফোর্ট উইদাউট কম্প্রোমাইজ।
যেমনই হোক পছন্দ আর প্রয়োজন, ফ্রিজ মানে ওয়ালটন, আর তাই তো কোটি মানুষের আস্থার ভালোবাসায় 11 বারের মতো দেশের 1 নম্বর রেফ্রিজারেটর ব্র্যান্ড।
টেস্টি ও হেলদি বাংলাদেশের প্রথম ইলেকট্রোলাইট ড্রিঙ্ক এসএমসি প্লাস। অদম্য বাংলাদেশ থামবে না কখনো।
Takes the offside away from the right-hander because of his wonderful angle, and he's very accurate also, Akshar Patel. Power play 2 overs 11 to 40. No more than four fielders allowed outside the 30-yard circle, in case you don't know about it. As a result, your hitting targets are limited. So if you play through the offside, you create that gap between bat and pad, and so that's a wicket-taking option then for Akshar Patel.
At the moment, the pitch has played pretty well. We haven't seen anything spin. Again, the non-strikers then getting in the way there. Just slipped and hurt himself. I think he's hurt his neck more than anything else.
You can see, I think he collided with the non-striker. And maybe in doing that, he ripped his neck. Or maybe now, he also fell on his head.
Incoming voice call from +880 17
against Varun Chakravarti. He chipped. Good running catch from Gill, who's an excellent athlete and an excellent fielder. Umpires just telling him, be careful next time, keep it in your hands a fraction longer. Here are the figures. One for Shami, one for Varun. And Akshar Patel looks like he's okay to continue.